Hey guys. No, hey guys. Oh man, let me see. So a little backstory about me is I'm in the army, retiring and gained a little weight because depression, and high anxiety, stress, life changes. I used to be like a real good fit guy, by average, and then I just lost my way, man. I just gained a lot of weight due to, like I said, depression, anxiety, freaking. I was eating Wendy's and all that, man. I was just terrible. So what I did was, step one, guys, was really was finding my why. So it was an internal, like, what do I want? Why do I want to lose weight? Was it because on unhealthy reasons? Was it because of lifestyle? Was it because of, I don't want to grow old and fat or be, one of those people on that 600-pound life? Shout out, that's a good show, by the way. I was just trying to figure out, what do I want in life? What do I want to be? Do I want to live long enough to see my kids grow up? Do I want to live long enough to see my kids walk down the aisle, when they get married off, when they go to college? Do I want to go to football games? What was my why? So I was trying to figure out, what did I wanted to lose the fat for? Alright? And y'all know, I was born in Georgia. So I know that Southern cooking and Southern hospitality. Like all we do is eat. So there you go, alright? So step two was to set reasonable goals. So what I did was I used a SMART plan, that stands for specific, measurable, is it attainable, realistic, and then, time frame. So what I did was after I got my why, which was step one, step two, I just set SMART goals and to see, okay, how much weight can I lose per week? And how much weight can I lose per month? Reasonably and sustainably. Once I got that, I moved on to step three. Step three was to educate myself. So I wanted to know everything about fat loss. I wanted to know the who, what, when, why, where. I wanted to know, because fat gets a bad rep. How people say like fat is bad. Fat is not bad. Actually, your body do need some fat to survive. All right, doing everything about fat. So I did my research. I got my fitness certifications out the wazoo. I got the alphabets to my last name. Certified personal trainer, CrossFit level 1, massive fitness trainer, nutrition coach, all that. So I got all that. And it wasn't really to help anybody else, it was really to help myself initially. All right, because I didn't have the money to like afford a personal trainer or a coach at the time. So I wanted to, what do they know? So I could know myself, build myself, and then now I moved on to step four. So in step four, all I did was created a plan, guys. If you plan to fail, you fail to plan. All right. So I put down pencil and paper. Okay, how am I going to achieve this goal? What are my obstacles? What are my, what can I do? What can't I do? Grocery list, all that. I set a plan. Then I moved to the next step. Step five, I cleaned up my diet. All right. That's what you got to do. So I have 3 boys. If you're looking at this video, you probably have kids too. So what that means, we have snacks all over the place, inside the pantry. You got cereal, you got Fruit Loops, you got, Skittles, you got all that, cupcakes and all that. So what I did was out of sight, out of mind, guys. So I put it in the pantry and then I put on the door, kids only. So then that made me think, okay, there's nothing in there for me to eat. It's all those sweets and sugars. I cut back on the kids' sweet and sugars as well, because that's unhealthy for them too. But we all know how that goes. So, but for the most part, I got all that unhealthy food, most of the unhealthy food out of my house. Out of sight, out of mind. I didn't want to buy it, I didn't want to see it. If I don't see it, I don't want it. If I don't eat it, I don't want it. All right, I replaced it with healthy foods: apples, oranges, fruit, bananas, berries, oatmeal, stuff like that. Stuff that, celery, carrots, stuff that I know I can eat daily and not get bored, if that makes sense. So what I did was like, what kind of fruit, what kind of, vegetables do I like to eat that I know I can eat every day, all day, no matter what? Bananas, apples, oranges, berries, mixed berries, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, all the berries. So that's what I did. Then I moved on to the next step. In step 6, I made physical activity a priority. All right, I know exactly what y'all going through. I don't have time. All right, that's an excuse. You do have time. I was telling myself the same thing. I was like, man, I can't go to the gym because I work, Army all day. Then I come home, got to deal with the kids, and got to help them with their homework. And I got 2 dogs, so I got to make sure they go for walks and all that. Y'all was just, running crazy, right? And then I sat back and I was like, you know what? You make time for what you really want. You know why? Because you say that you don't have time. However, you was binge watching Netflix for like an hour or 2, weren't you? Okay. You was watching Hulu, you was watching TV, you was watching Sports Center, you was watching all this other stuff, and then now you want to have an excuse that you don't have time. No, you make time. So that's exactly what I did. I made time for physical activity. I made the gym a priority. If I couldn't go to the gym, then I worked out in my garage at home. Small stuff like that. I made physical activity a priority. Then I moved on to the next step. Step 7 is to stay consistent. I can't tell y'all how many times I was like, man, like a couple days I'm good, a couple days I'm going to the gym, a couple days I'm eating healthy, and then like come the weekend, like Friday or Saturday, I fall off. I don't go to the gym. I don't eat healthy. I'm eating a whole box of pizza, going to, at the time, going to clubs, bars, drinking alcohol, and I was like, you know what, like that's really not helping me towards my goal. No, I need to stay consistent, get to my goal first. Then we can start back adding in some of that stuff little bit by little bit, but not a whole lot. So for example, once I did lost 50 pounds, once I did got to my goal, I was like, you know what? Okay, let's have a celebratory beer. So I drank 1 beer, that's it. I didn't drink a 6-pack, I didn't drink a 12-pack, I just drank 1 beer. And it was like a freaking wine cooler, guys. It wasn't even nothing crazy. It was like, I think it was like a Mike's Hard Lemonade. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that knocked me out because I wasn't drinking for a while. So my tolerance level was like ridiculous. So, hey, I'm telling you, stay consistent. Consistency. So I'm telling you right now, you're either consistently doing good or you're consistently doing bad. You choose which one you want to do. But that's it. Alright, then move on to the next step. Step 8 is to track your progress. So, how do you know if you're doing good or bad or if you're plateauing or whatever? You don't know if you're just going in the gym or just working out, just freestyling, all right? I wanted to get to my goal. So, that's what I did. I had a notebook, I tracked all my progress, and then I went from a notebook to an Excel sheet, and I put all my numbers inside the Excel sheet, and at the end of each week, and that's what determined, okay, do I move up in weight? Do I, lower the weight? Do I like my calories, like my macros? Okay, I plateaued this week. Okay, now let's drop some more calories, or you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta measure yourself, which moves on to the next step. Step 9 is to stay accountable. All right, let's be honest, guys. Not everybody is in your life is gonna support your goals. All right, family, friends, they're not gonna understand. Not all of them. The ones who will support you on your weight loss journey, your fat loss journey, they're the guys that get it. But not everybody's gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to, hey, while you're going through your goals, yes, your birthday parties, anniversaries, Christmases, Thanksgiving, get 1 hot dog, and instead of drinking beer and Kool-Aid, if you're in the South, instead of drinking Kool-Aid, how about I drink a glass of water, and just 1 hot dog, and that's what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, like no more split down on food, no more eating unhealthy food like that. But I couldn't stop my life because of it. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to still live a healthy life and sustainable, and that's exactly what I did by holding myself accountable. That was my test, guys. So going out to an event was my test. Going out to a birthday party, going out to, bars, going out to events. If I didn't revert back to my old ways of splurging on alcohol or food, that was my test. That was me holding myself accountable, saying, you know what? No. Josh, that's the old you. The new you is going to stay accountable and disciplined. This is what you want. This is what you got to get it. Then I moved on to the next. Step 10 is to adjust and adapt. Guys, I'm tracking, man. Dude, life gets in the way. All right? I'm speaking to you like this, but I'm also speaking to myself. I'm telling y'all how did I lose 50 pounds of weight. like I said, life gets in the way. I'm in the Army. Guess what? I have to go to the field. I can't worry about macros, you know what I'm saying, when someone trying to shoot at you. You know what I'm saying? So what did I do? I adjusted. Okay, I'm going to the field. The MREs, the only MREs that I ate was that had chicken in it, or tuna. You know what I'm saying? If I was deployed, guess what? I didn't splurge on the buffet food if we had one, like a bargain or something like that. You know, we was at a nice base, you know. Then I would be like, yo, like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, get your healthy food, you know what I'm saying? Go for the stuff that's in the green label, you know, adjust and adapt, adjust and overcome. Not every day's gonna be pretty, not everything's gonna be perfect, not every day's gonna be rainbows and unicorns. Guess what? If I didn't have the money to go grocery shopping to buy something, like my healthy stuff, then it's like, bro, so I was like, you know what? Adjust and adapt. What can you do? How can you still meet your protein needs? How can you still meet your carbs needs? How can you still meet your fat needs without going overboard, without going, you know what I'm saying, to Wendy's or Burger King or whatever? Do what you gotta do. Adjust and adapt. Which brings me to step 11. What I did to help me lose 50 pounds of fat is patience, patience, patience. Guys, get off of social media. Stop trying to look at these 7-day fat loss programs. Stop trying to look at these other fitness influencers that said that they lost all this weight in like 24 hours and they're keeping it off 365, 7 days a week. You know what I'm saying? All year, every year. You know what I'm saying? Like eating freaking carrots and lettuce all day. Like, no. All right? It's gonna take you time. It took you time to get that fat. It took you time to gain that weight. Guess what? It's gonna take you time to lose that weight. It's gonna take you time to lose that fat. All right? Easy come, easy go. Hard gain, hard lose. All right? It is what it is. All right? So give your time. Just give it time, guys. It will come off. Trust the process. It may not come off like in a couple days or whatever week, and it won't. All right? Our bodies are meant to survive. Whether you like it or not, that's facts. That's why you just can't drastically cut your calories. Because if you drastically cut your calories, yes, you will lose weight, but you know, that will trigger your body to say, oh man, I'm in survival mode. I gotta hang on to what I have left. That's why a lot of y'all, if y'all did drop weight or did drop your calories like this, now you're wondering why, hey, how come I can't lose no more fat? You can't lose no more fat, or it's harder to lose fat because your body's holding on to it because it thinks it's not gonna eat again. So it's trying to keep you alive, which is a good thing. I think we all can agree. You're trying to stay alive. So you gotta cut it slowly, all right? Minus 250 to 500 calories per day, all right? Do the math for that per week, do the math for that per month, depending on your macros, all right? That's what I did. I minus 500 calories per week. Yes, it takes a little longer, but it's more sustainable because now I don't have to worry about the yo-yo diet, all right? It means losing weight, get in the back. Losing the weight, get in the back. Losing the weight, get in the back. Yes, I did that initially, all right? Because I did like some of y'all did. Oh man, I better stop eating food completely. Just no. Just worry about your macros. Protein, carbs, fat. Hit those 3 numbers and you are good. That's it, guys. That's the 11 steps that I took in order to lose 50 pounds of fat. If you will like my 11-step program, I included the link in the comments below. So join the Edge family. You will have all the free tips, tricks, and everything that you need to know to be successful in your weight loss journey or in your fat loss journey. And as always, thanks for watching. My name is Josh, certified personal trainer, nutrition coach, signing off, and I will see you in the next video.